Hi everyone, is your girl Elizabeth here again with tips on dating and relationships. And today I'm going to speak specially to the ladies out there. And what am I talking about today? Okay, I'm talking about, does he really loves you? Are you sure that guy you're so much in love with and he tells you he's in love with you in quote, does he really love you? Um, the Bible says, the Bible talks about love in 1 Corinthians 13. There you find all the description God has about love. Love is kind, love is patient, it doesn't keep record of wrong, love never fails. Find time to read that. Before I dive right into it, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, share, like, click on the notification bell so that you're aware whenever I post a new video. So now, ladies, let's have this chat together. It's one thing for a guy to tell you he loves you, but how do you really know that he loves you? They can tell you they love you, but their attitude, their character, and everything else says otherwise. So I'm just going to give you some little tips, hints that will help you know that the guy that is telling you he loves you, in quote, really does love you. So because a guy can say, I love you, but he might not really mean it. So how do you know that his word aligns with his character, his word aligns with what he does? So number one, if a guy tells you he loves you and he's not spending time with you, guess what? You are not. I don't think he really loves you, because if you love someone, you really want to spend time with that person. You want to be in their company all the time, even if they're doing things that are not really okay. Like for example, we ladies, we like to watch soap operas, we love to watch love story movies. A guy loves you, he will want to spend time with you doing the things you love. It will go the extra mile. Even if maybe you want to go out with your friends, he will want to be in your company. Maybe he has a date with his friend and he really loves you. He will create time. He will look for excuse once in a while to, bunk his friends and spend time with you. So the guy that is professing to love you, does he really spend time with you? Or he's just telling you he loves you, but you're not he's not spending time with you? And another thing is, it treats you as a priority and your happiness is important to him. If a guy really loves you, then you'll be a priority on his list. You'll be on his priority list, high there on his priority list. No matter how busy he is, he will make time out for you. He will put you up there in his list. So another thing, if a guy loves you, he will involve you in his decision making. Yes. Are you involved in his decision making? Somebody that you've been dating for a while now, and the only time you get to know about what he's doing is after the date is done? Or does he keep you informed? Does he keep you in the loop of what he wants to do, his plans, his goals and aspirations? Are you involved in all that? If you're not, then he might not really love you the way he tells you he does love you. Okay? Another thing is, like I said, his behavior. Does his behavior match his word? If not, then that should be a red flag for you. If it doesn't really, his behavior doesn't match, if it doesn't treat you specially, and he says he loves you, then the two doesn't match really. Does he involve you in his future plans? Maybe when he's talking about things, he's always saying I. If he loves you like he say he does, then he should involve you in his plans. He should talk about, the future with you in it. He should say things like we. For example, if a guy is planning to travel, relocate, and he's saying, oh, next 2 months, I'm thinking of relocating to, let's say, Canada. And he's just talking about I. But if he really loves you and he wants you in his future, you should be saying things like, oh, what do you think about us moving to Canada? Will relocating to Canada be an option for you? You understand? You will be involved. He will involve you in his plan if he really, really loves you. And if a guy loves you, his instincts will be to protect you. You know, he'll be able to, do crazy things to make sure that you're safe. If you're sick, where is he? Does he create time to spend time with you? Is he by your sick bed giving you soup or your medication? Or he's just there on the phone, forming busy and not creating that time out of his busy schedule, to be with you in your weakest moment? A guy that loves you will protect you at all. And there are subtle ways you can identify if a guy really loves and protects you. For example, maybe you're going out for a walk and you're feeling cold. A guy that loves you he will instinctively take off his jacket and give to you. He doesn't mind being cold, but he wants to protect his babe. So he gives you a jacket and you're warm and he's forming macho in the cold or in the snow just because he loves you. Those are subtle signs that will let you know that, yeah, this guy really loves you. Maybe you're going on a walk, he would rather you stay by the building while he stayed, on the side of the oncoming vehicle to protect you from the traffic and all that. Those are subtle signs that would make you know that, yeah, this guy really loves you. And one big one for me, and should be for you too, is if a guy really loves you, he will be proud to show you off. If you are dating someone and all your relationship is in secret, he's not proud to show you off, then that's a big red sign. It should be a big red sign for you. If a guy loves you, he should be proud to talk about you to people around, show you off to the people that matter in his life, his friends, his family, his colleagues, people that matter in his life, maybe his pastor, he should be proud to tell them about you, to show you off to them. But if a guy is keeping you and your relationship in secret, then there might be someone else. You might not be the only one in his life. There's no how it can be so private that you've never met his family members and you've been dating for years, or you've never met, maybe people that matter to him in the society. Then there's something wrong somewhere. You are not the only one. Keep your guards. Don't keep your guards down. You have to keep your guards on. You need to, be conscious of this. If a guy loves you, he'll be proud to show you off. Marriage is not something you do in secret. Marriage is an open affair. Even if you get married in secret, when you have children, people will know. So, a guy that loves you will not keep you hidden. And if a guy loves you and is the social media type and is not proud to post your picture on social media, he's hiding that from you, or you are not even on his Instagram page, you are not on his Facebook page and all whatnot, and he's telling you it's because, in quote, maybe he's a celebrity, he's a popular guy, he doesn't want people to be aware, he doesn't want people to interfere in your relationship, that's why he's keeping you a secret. Girlfriend, take note. You might not be only one. You might not be the only one he's scoping. You might have other people and you might not be the special one for him. You might just be one of the side chicks. So be careful. And another thing is, some guys, they will introduce you to their friends. But those friends might even be part of the gang. They might be part of the plan to keep you in, and in my society, some of them will start calling you our wife, but they know that you are not the one. They know that you are not the one he's intending to marry. But they will keep using you. You'll be cooking for them, cleaning for them, and everything. I even heard a story of a lady that, the guy really deceived her to the extent that he took her to his country, Nigeria, and he had a fake wedding. He actually rented a parent they did wedding and everything and brought her back here. But the red flag for that lady should have been that he's never around, of every weekend. Apparently, the guy had family. I'm talking from the United Kingdom. The guy has family outside of London. He will come to London, spend the week with her because he was working in London. But over the weekend, he will go and meet his real family. And the bubble dropped for this lady when a day he left his phone unguarded, because he's always with his phone. He left his phone unguarded, and she answered his call, and apparently his real dad called, and she was like, "Oh, daddy, thank you for the other day, thank you for our marriage." It was like a month or two after the wedding, and the father was saying, "Who are you? I don't know you." He said, "What? You don't know me? I came to Nigeria, we had a wedding and all that." He said, "You are not my son's wife. My son has a wife and 3 children. Whoever you are, you're an imposter. Leave that place now." And that was how the shells fell out of her eyes. So sometimes I'm giving you the story because sometimes they might, introduce you to their friends in quote, but those friends might be part of the gang. So he needs to introduce you to people that are important in his life, like his pastor, his parents, and you need to do your own due diligence as well. So girlfriends, the guy you're dating, the guy you're falling over head over heels in love with, does he really love you? The things I've mentioned, have you seen those in your relationship? Are you confident that this guy is really for you? I pray that God will give you the grace, and the Holy Spirit will guide you in your relationship and in your choice of a life partner, in Jesus' mighty name. Thanks for joining me once again. Till I come your way next time, stay empowered. Bye for now.